Biomimicry. What is biomimicry? Biomimicry is a technological-oriented approach focused on putting nature's lessons into practice. What are the facades in biomimicry? The design of a facade aims to impart functional characteristics as well as an aesthetic look. A biomimicry building facade could be a form, a process, a material, a function, or a construction technique. It considers extending the life of the building with more durable materials. Thus, a facade may be designed as an adaptive layer which has a great impact on the energy efficiency and thermal comfort of the whole building. Let's start with our first example, the Esplande Theatre, Singapore. Esplande Theatre and Commercial District in Singapore by DP Architects and Michael Wilford hosts an elaborate scheme inspired by the durian plant. The external shading system is also responsive in that the triangular louvers adjust during the day to the sun's angle and position. Inspired by the durian fruit with its formidable thorn-covered husk to protect the seeds inside, a cladding system consisting of lightweight curved steel space frame with triangular aluminium sunshields were designed. A secondary sunshading lattice is used with folded sunshades which gradually transform in shape and orientation. The resulting dynamic and ever-changing mesh of dappled sunlight and shadows have given this world-class performing arts venue its distinctively Singaporean personality. Let's move on to our second example, the Eden Project, England. Grimshaw can claim their horticultural Eden project in Devon, southwest England as being among the most iconic works. Remember blowing bubbles as a kid? They adapt to any surface they settle on, and when two or more bubbles join, the line of the joint is always exactly perpendicular, straight up and down. Basing the lean-to biome structures on soap bubbles was a perfect way to build on the uneven and shifting sands of the pit. Each dome has what's known as a hex-tri-hex space frame with two layers. The outer layer is made of hexagons. The largest is 11 meters across plus the old pentagon. The inner layer comprises hexagon and triangles bolted together. The steel work weighs only slightly more than the air contained by the biomes. The structures are more likely to blow away than down, so are tied into the foundations with ground anchors as like tent pegs. The transparent windows in each hexagon and pentagon are made of ethylene tetrafluoroethylene copolymer (ETFE) or cling film with attitude as we call it. The clay pit was still being mined when the biomes were designed. In the face of this constantly shifting landscape, Grimshaw hit the idea of soap bubbles. Nestled in a disused quarry, simultaneously acting as an embedded landscape feature and an alien spacecraft holding precious specimens and plants, the scheme has been celebrated as a successful modern interpretation of Buckminster Fuller's geodesic dome concept. Example that we can consider is the National Aquatic Centers located in Beijing, China. Located in the western part of the Olympic Park at the site of the spectacular National Stadium designed by Herzog and de Meuron, covering an area of 70,000 square meters. Wondering what the concept would be? Water inside and outside water. That is the concept on which were based creators of the water cube. They wanted the building to reflect what was going to happen on the inside, that it was none other than water. For this, there is nothing better than a building with a structure based on the bubbles. It creates a soap mixed with water lined with a soft layer and amorphous as the water that create the impression that the entire building is done on the basic material for life. The feeling that one has to look at this building as if it was placed a bucket full of water on the floor and this has been withdrawn as if a mold of leaving the volume of water floating in the air for a few moments. Although fragile in appearance, the structure is ideally suited to the seismic conditions in Beijing and is arguably the most seismically resistant building in the whole world.